All right, just about set to go. And pitching here today, Shohei Ohtani. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And that one a little bit high. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Juan Soto now moves to first. Lindor back in there. Just missed.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, and that goes foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Muncy pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Next pitch is outside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up and in, 2-2.
2-2.
Lindor leads off first with 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that's a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And there's a ball. just missed. And there's the strike.
3-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Careful.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A., starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away. And here comes Tommy Edman. That one close. Ruled a ball. Ball 1. One out. Base is empty. In the air, right side of the infield. Acuna makes the grab for the second out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Freeman hits it in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo throws right, bats left. 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Ohtani back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw him get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Starling Marte. And that one is inside. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground to first. Freeman steps on the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Will Smith to the plate. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And he grounds one back up the middle, makes a sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great,
Batting
reaction
sixth,
time was
third
there, and the
baseman.
slide was smooth.
Max
Watching that play come
Muncy.
together was really fun.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now it's
for the
going to be
Mets,
Francisco
catcher,
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
Batting
right
ninth,
there. Nice
second
job of
baseman,
driving that
Luis
pitch the
Angel
other way on a line.
Acuna.
You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. And it goes just foul. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Nobody out. Runner at first. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Shohei.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Top of the 3rd, no score. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Man at first, one away. That one misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game
right
plan
fielder,
that he's sticking to. He's just not
Soto.
going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. To the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one way inside. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's Mark Vientos. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 on, 2 outs. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Alonso tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's a little bit high. 3-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot
Now
to
batting,
get out of this
left
thing
fielder,
without
Brandon
giving up any
Nimmo.
more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Grounds 1 to short. Betts whips it to first. And that is the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third,
off for
and
the
at the plate for the
Dodgers,
Dodgers,
right
Andy
fielder,
Pages.
Andy
He has
Pages.
consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
That one ripped. Dives, and it gets by. Now he'll turn for second. Pages on his way to third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fought off foul. That one at the knees for a strike. Pages at third with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And next for L.A., Hye-Sung Kim. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner on at third, one gone. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again. And that one moves his feet.
Two.
Oh, great stop. The throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Shortstop.
Now it's Mookie Betts. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. He swings and fouls one off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. One run on one base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Starling Marte. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Pages on the run towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Two balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That's in the dirt.
2 strike.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long.
Now
Not quite
batting
in the strike
center
zone,
fielder,
but he found
Tyrone
a spot
Taylor.
that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Ball.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
2-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just
Now
needs to let the
batting
ball
catcher,
travel a little more, and his
Francisco
timing will be back on
Alvarez.
track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Michael Grove looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. That's too low. 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom 4. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Dodgers, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty
Now
fun as an
batting,
outfielder. Got
first
to put it into
baseman,
his
Ray
highest gear
Freeman.
and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
First one to Freeman is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And Freeman is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice
Now
job
batting,
of keeping the
left
ball
fielder,
out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out his first time up.
1-0.
In the dirt.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run. The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Man on second, 2 down. That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's outside. Now 3-1. Max Muncy waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Man at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's down and in. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back,
the Dodgers.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
29.
Michael Grove.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off for the
Luis
Mets,
Angel
second
Acuna
baseman,
now at
Luis
the plate.
Angel
Struck out swinging
Acuna.
his first time. Right through there for a strike. Grove, a 6'3" righty, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. On the ground to the left. Betts whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco
Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball 1 there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
That's that classic
Now
wipeout
batting,
slider below
right
the zone
fielder,
right there. Just
Juan
nasty.
Soto.
Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Soto up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Slider clips the zone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they still lead it 3-1. Back here in LA, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Right
and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Senga back to work. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just missed.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And delivers outside. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here is Michael Conforto.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Dodgers trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. And now 2-2. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for
And
the
up next for
Dodgers,
Los Angeles,
second
Ha-Seong
baseman,
Kim.
Ha-Seong
Picked up an RBI in
Kim.
his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First
Ball
pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Just
No, that's a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger
Leading off
Stadium,
for the
all set
Mets,
for the top
third
of the
baseman,
6th.
Mark
Now at the plate,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after
Now
hitting the
batting,
line drive
the
that
first
finds a
baseman,
glove, but you
Pete
will get some
Alonso.
high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
To third, and that hits off the base. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Man at first, Brandon Nimmo will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. On the outside corner, strike 1. Foul ball there. Inside, and a count 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Starling Marte
Now
up to
batting,
hit. There's
designated
0 for 2 with a
hitter,
pair of
Starling
strikeouts.
Marte.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was
Now
harder than
batting,
it needed
the
to be
center
thanks to
fielder,
the bad
Tyrone
job.
Taylor.
Those small moments can be costly.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. And And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Francisco Alvarez up next for the Mets. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Alonso headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 3.
A couple of
Now
singles
batting,
back to back.
catcher,
That pretty much split the
Francisco
zone down the
Alvarez.
middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 2. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
Here's
off
Betts.
for the Dodgers.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And Mookie takes.
2-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just
Now
dominating
batting,
these hitters.
center
It doesn't
fielder,
look like it's a fun at bat.
Edman.
And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo makes the catch for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
2 down,
first
base is
baseman,
empty. And next for LA,
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching
Michael
for the Dodgers.
Kopech will take over here.
Number
Just
45.
trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off for
Luis
the Mets,
Angel
second
Acuna.
baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Couple of walks and a strikeout. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kopech deals.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
That one in triple digits. Stays alive. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. They get the out on Soto. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down quickly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just off the inside edge. Action in the Mets bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to go. Buto, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now batting.
And here comes the Mets
catcher,
manager to the
Will
mound. Pitching
Smith.
change coming. Kodai Senga done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for New York.
Jose Butto gets
Number
the call from the
70.
pen.
Jose Butto.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row
Now
on the outside
batting,
part of the
third
plate. And of
baseman,
course, that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Here's Max Muncy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
So digging in,
the right
Andy
fielder,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
That
One ball.
misses the
Okay.
zone. Ball 1. Muncy off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Two outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He was all over
Now
that
batting.
one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Butto done for the afternoon. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for New York.
Left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number
A.J.
33.
Minter.
A.J. Minter.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Here's the
Mets,
third baseman, Mark Vientos. Kopech back to work. Kopech, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is outside. Now one missed.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's
Now
just
batting,
capable of
the
hitting
first
pitches
baseman,
outside of the
Pete
zone and
Alonso.
driving them a long way.
So a man at first. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
3-1.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty
batting,
much gifted
left
him
fielder,
first base with a
Brandon
quick
Nimmo.
free pass.
First and second, no outs. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And that's downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Michael Kopech is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Dodgers.
Alex Vesia.
Number
Pretty tight
51.
game, so they're looking for quality
Alex
pitches out of him right here.
Vesia.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 down now.
Tyrone
And here
Taylor.
is Tyrone Taylor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fastball is outside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Vientos, the lead runner out at second. Alonso on at first with 2 down. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at Chavez
Leading off
Ravine.
for the
On to the bottom of
Dodgers.
the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, out to short. Toss to Alonso, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the
Now
8th.
batting.
Those plays can be
Shortstop,
tricky.
Mookie
They're routine, but that
Betts.
doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's down and away. Two down, nobody on. Chopped left side, and that's just foul. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in LA, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Center field. Edman going after it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Edman makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers 1. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, one away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Pitch misses, 2-1. That's inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Will Smith. First pitch just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-0.
Nope. I'll do.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now it's Max Muncy. Check swing in play to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
So it's their last chance in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two aboard, 2 outs. Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
One ball,
That misses.
2 strikes.
Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Tying run at the plate. That just misses. Ball 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today.